Om Shanti. Today, today, Baba is looking at his children everywhere who are the carefree emperors. Today, Baba is looking at his children everywhere who are the carefree emperors. It is only now that such a gathering of carefree emperors is visible. It is only now that such a gathering of carefree emperors is visible, because it is only now that the Father, it is only now that the Father takes your worries away and makes you into carefree emperors. Because it is only now that the Father takes your worries away and makes you into carefree emperors. And this is why this gathering of yours is only visible at this time. And this is why this gathering of yours is only visible at this time. From the time you wake up in the morning, you remain stable in a carefree stage. While eating, drinking, and performing actions, you have no worries. While eating, drinking, and performing actions, you have no worries. When you sleep, also you are carefree. When you sleep, also you are carefree. You are an emperor and yet carefree. Do you experience this as you wake up and when you go to sleep? Do you experience this, that you are an emperor and yet carefree? How are you able to experience this? It is because you have given your worries to the Father. Because you have given your worries to the Father and taken spiritual intoxication from Him. And this is why you have given your worries to the Father and taken spiritual intoxication from Him. And this is why you have become carefree emperors. If any worry comes in you while moving along, if any worry comes in you while moving along, then what does that worry make you? What does that worry then make you? What does that worry then make you? When you have spiritual intoxication, the sparkle of the light is visible on your forehead. When you have spiritual intoxication, the sparkle of light is visible on your forehead. But if there is any worry, a basket of burdens appears there. If there is any worry, a basket of burdens appears there. So speak. What do you like between the two? Do you like the sparkle of light, or a basket of burdens? What do you like between the two? A sparkle of light or a basket of burdens? This is why Bap Dada always give the teachings to all the children. This is why Bap Dada always gives this teaching to all the children. What teaching does he give? This is why Bap Dada always give the teachings to all the children. This is why Bap Dada always gives this teaching to all the children. What teaching does he give? Children, it is very easy to remain constantly in pleasure. What is easy? It is very easy to remain constantly in pleasure. What is easy? So how is it easy? How is it easy to always remain constantly in pleasures? How is it easy? Simply hand over any limited consciousness of mine to the Father. Simply hand over any limited consciousness of mine to the Father. When you change mine into yours, you become carefree emperors. When you are a carefree emperor, you like it very much, and you are flying in such a stage. When you are a carefree emperor, you are flying in such a stage, and others also who see your sparkling light have so much love for you. This is why Bap Dada always makes you children remain stable in the awareness of being carefree emperors. you have sanskars of worry. If your sanskars are of worry, if worry comes because of your sanskars, then at that time itself, change that mind into yours. Mine means it belongs to me, and yours means Baba, it belongs to you. So hand over your worries to the Father. Hand your worries over to the Father and take spiritual intoxication, because the Father has come to take the children's worries away. So the Father has come actually for that, to take the children's worries away and give you intoxication. That's why the Father. That for some time Bap Dada has been telling you children that according to the present time, because according to the present time, anything can happen. Anything can be happen at any time. According to the present time, anything can happen at any time. It can happen at any time. And this is why each of you children has to pay attention, to the self. So each one of you children has to pay attention to the self. How will you pay attention? Am I able to put a full stop in a second when I want? So this is the way you pay attention. Ask yourself, am I able to put a full stop in a second when I want? For instance, For instance, when you have any waste thoughts, when you have any waste thoughts, when you have any waste thoughts, are you able to finish the waste in a second by putting a full stop? Then the aim that you have of returning with the Father, then the aim that you have of returning to the Father, that's your aim, is it not? That you have to return with the Father. So, when it is time for you to return with the Father, and you still have questions, then will you be able to return home with the Father? Because the Father will return in a second. He is a point, and a second is also a point. He is a point, and a second is also a point, and a full stop is also a point. So do you have such practice? Bap Dada repeatedly tells you, Bap Dada repeatedly tells you, Bap Dada tells you again and again, O beloved children of Bap Dada, O beloved children of Bap Dada, O children who live in my heart. So, O beloved children of Bap Dada, O children who live in my heart, now finish your account of waste. Now finish your account of waste. Use everything in a worthwhile way. Use everything in a worthwhile way. To use everything in a worthwhile way is to have success. Do not think that just 1 second has gone. Do not think that just 1 second has gone by. You definitely have to pay attention to yourself. You definitely have to pay attention to yourself to the extent that every second and every thought is used in a worthwhile way. That much attention you have to pay to yourself, that every second and every thought is used in a worthwhile way. Check yourself to this extent in terms of putting a full stop. So check to this extent that you are able to put a full stop. Do not become careless. Do not become careless. You may say, Bap Dada did say this, but I didn't understand it. You say that, don't you? Bap Dada did say this, but I didn't understand it. You may say that at time. I didn't think about the time. So you may think in this way. Bap Dada said this, but I didn't understand. I didn't think about the time. But time is going by so fast, and it will go fast. Bap Dada wishes now to take carelessness away from everyone. Bap Dada wants to take away carelessness from everyone. Now the new year is going to come. This is the Murli of December. So Baba is saying, now the new year is going to come. But before the new year begins, finish carelessness as well as laziness in the Brahmin world.